I know who she is. I think. Before we begin, if you like this kind of content, please do consider subscribing. I've noticed that less than 10% of you have hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy this kind of content, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It really is the best way to help the channel. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to it. What is going on, everybody? I am Zyon Sigil. I have a crazy theory today. We're going to see if I'm right. If you think I am, be sure and leave me a comment down below. I've been thinking about this for like the past 3 days. It's been on my mind. So, let's get to it. Alright, so what do we know about Ratchet? He was sent to Veldin by his father, Caden. Okay, we all know that. There was a Lombax war. His father was supposedly dead, but the smuggler said that he had gotten the gyrocycle from a Lombax that looked almost exactly like Ratchet. And we learned from Alistair Azimuth that his mother had passed away in the raids on Fastoon. Okay. Well, what if she didn't? No, don't. Before you click away, hold on. Hear me out. Okay. Ratchet's mom is alive. Just suspend your suspend your thought process for me. Just listen. Just listen. What if the only part that the reason that they thought she was dead was the only thing that they could find was her mechanical arm? What if the only reason that they thought that she was gone is because they found her mechanical arm? What if she just somehow managed to slip away from Tachyon and his forces and get to the Lombax dimension? What if that mechanical arm is the only thing that was left, and that's why her current arm looks like a junk arm? But I hear what you're saying. But she doesn't look old enough to be Ratchet's mother. Okay, fine. Alright. Well, what if this isn't actually Ratchet's mom from the present timeline? What if Rift Apart is saying that the timeline itself is ripping apart? What if it's actually splintering and he's jumping through time frames? And that's why they don't recognize cities and things like that on where they're at and all sorts of things. That would explain a lot as to why Dr. Nefarious seems to be everywhere, as he's doing it as well. He's splintering through time at the same exact time, and they jump into what looks like the future in one of the scenes where you literally see Dr. Nefarious's head on a building. I mean, the only way that you're getting that done that fast is if you went back in time and made it happen. Now, what do we know about Ratchet's parents? His parents, well, his dad was Caden. His mom was unnamed. We don't really know anything about her. We just know he had a mom. Now, why do I think that they are the same? Now, Ratchet's father's eyes are a light green, okay? And this Lombax's eyes, the female Lombax, her eyes are a dark bluish green, okay? Now, if you mix the two colors together, for his light green and her dark bluish green, it actually comes pretty close to Ratchet's eye color, or at least it would come pretty close to Ratchet's eye color. Now that's not all I've got. That's not all I've got. Yeah, hang on. If you zoom in on Ratchet's arms, you notice that he has tiger stripes on his arms. Okay, the same tiger stripes that is on the female Lombax, on her arms, or her arm rather. Okay. A little bit of variation, but no tiger in our world. It has the same stripes, so no Lombax would either, I'm pretty sure. And if you look at his father, Caden, when you look, we only have one picture of him that's actually canon. He has no stripes on his arms, so he could have inherited this. Ratchet could have inherited the stripes from his mother. Okay, so going with the eyes and the arms, I think that it's his mother. But that's not the only reason why. If you look at Caden's nose as well, his nose is a little bit smaller and less defined, and it doesn't look like Ratchet's. If you look at the female Lombax, though, it looks kind of like a mixture between Caden and hers. Who knows, though? I might be absolutely insane. You can let me know if I'm crazy down in the comments. But and as for the tail, I know you're going to ask about the tail. What if female Lombaxes have puffy tails? I mean, we've seen that with Angela Cross. Her supposed tail was on the back of her head, which was odd, but it was still puffy. Okay, it was still a puffy tail, and she is the first female Lombax that we have had confirmed, actually 100% confirmed. And we've never seen another male Lombax other than Alistair Azimuth's tail. That's the only other one that we've seen, and we've seen that his is thinned up to the back part of the spine, leading down into the tail. And then it has a like a flare out. So Ratchet could have gotten that portion because he's a male, but his stripes also coalesce with hers for the most part. Like the stripes on his tail closely resemble the distance and the formality of her stripes on her tail. Her ear stripes also match his, like, to the T, because Caden's has it has one small, one large, and then one medium that's a little bit higher than the longer one. Ratchet's is one small, one medium, then one large. You go to the female Lombaxes, hers is one small, one medium, one large. But why doesn't he have his colors? Well, maybe he got the colors from his father. I mean, we don't know anything about Lombax biology. The boys could come out looking like their fathers, and the girls could come out looking like their mothers. We don't really know. I mean, even if you look at Ratchet, but here's another point. If you look at Ratchet's face, his face looks like an amalgamation of Caden's face, which has a very distinctive chin and stripes on his face. And then if you look at her face, it is a rounded chin with kind of like, you know, a feminine version of a Lombax face. And then when you look at Ratchet's, he has the jawline of his father, no stripes on his face, and he has the roundness of his chin, like what would be his mother, which would be the female Lombax. Oh, and by the way, everybody that's saying that damn thing is a hammer, it's not a hammer. Okay? I already know what it is. I've already figured that out too. So you get 2 for 1. It's not a hammer, it's a socket wrench. I already know that it's a socket wrench. I know 100% that it's a socket wrench. It looks like a socket wrench. I guarantee you she uses it like a socket wrench. It's a socket wrench. Please, please, please. Don't call me crazy. Just listen, okay? Yeah, hang on. What do you think? I mean, I probably sound absolutely insane. But I'm telling you, it's Ratchet's mother, okay? The more I look at her and Ratchet and Caden, I'm telling you, it's his mom, okay? I'm not crazy. I might be a little bit, but I don't think that Insomniac would try to shoehorn in a Lombax love interest, because I mean, Ratchet and Tywin have been together for what, 6 games now? I mean, hell, even if you consider All for One and Full Frontal Assault half games, that's still 5 games, and that's too much to just like sweep away. I don't think they would do that to the fans. I would hope they would. But what could Ratchet use at this current moment? What would help him move on? What would help him be okay with who he is? Meeting his mother. Okay? Meeting his mom. That would be absolutely the most essential thing that could help him right now. Like, just to be comfortable with who he is, and that would put his mind at ease. Like, oh my goodness, my mother is right here. And I think that meeting her in the past, meeting her in the past would, you know, help him out. I think that would be a good storyline. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but that would be ever so awesome. If I'm right, If I am right, you have to come back to this video and tell me I'm right. If I'm wrong, you have to come back and tell me I'm wrong. I will admit that I'm wrong. But I think it's his mom. Okay, that's my theory. I think it's his mom. So leave me your thoughts down below on who you think she is, and so on and so forth. But other than that, I just thought I would get this crazy video out because it's been hurting, okay? I've been thinking about it too much. But yeah, I have been Zyon Sigil. As always, I hope you have a safe and wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.